Shade's Crazy Cash.
Ladies and gentlemen, and NUAI, what am I saying? QBTS stock. D-Wave Quantum had earnings in pre-market and it did go down. It actually did come down as low as $18.30. That's insane. What one hell of a drop, as you can see here. Wow. I just woke up and I'm like, wow, it was down like 14%. Really? That's crazy. But you know what's even crazier? It dropped to $18.35, and now it's rallied back to $20.38. So if that's not a sign of strength, it's doing the opposite of SoundHound. In fact, it's kind of funny, right? It's doing the opposite of SoundHound. It tanked, and now it's being bought up, guys. What more could you ask for, right? It tanked and it got bought up. That is a good sign. If you're not seeing this as a good sign, I don't know what to tell you. I've been pounding the table on this one. This thing is under the purple line, right? Nice and cheap and discounted from highs. This one is going to do well long term. I believe it will go back to that high of $45 up here and then beyond that in the next bull run cycle. If we were in a bull run, then why are we sitting in a trading range here, right? So and it's volatile. This is a hell of a volatile trading range. It goes from 30 down to 12, then 30 again, then back down to like 15. And I mean, if it's going to keep trading in this range, like SoundHound and like SoFi and all these other stocks that are stuck in a range, I mean, just take advantage of the volatility and flip over and over again. That's what I've been doing with this one. It's also good for a long-term hold. So, I mean, you can't go wrong with this one. You just can't. If you believe in the quantum sector, the QBTS is one of my top plays alongside IonQ as well. There are other ones, but I know these two better than when you keep track of the same stock and talk about it on the same channel over and over again. You really get to learn the stock's patterns and how it likes to behave around earnings and where the opportunities lie. So, buy low, sell high, rinse, repeat. You really can't screw this up unless you're dumb as a rock. QBTS, let's look at the actual earnings here. Let's pull that up. D-Wave reports bookings surge as quarterly revenue holds steady. D-Wave reported essentially flat second quarter revenue while bookings and contracted future revenue grew sharply. First half bookings increased 1,120% year over year. Wow. Okay. 1,120%. D-Wave Quantum reported flat second quarter revenue, but continued strong growth in bookings, underscoring growing customer demand as the company accelerated investment in both its annealing and gate model quantum computing platforms. Look, if you don't believe in quantum, then you probably didn't believe in AI back before AI had its boom. I'm telling you right now, you are still buying these quantum stocks cheap. And in the future, I hope you are happy that you're buying and holding this long term or flipping it. It's so volatile that you can flip this over and over again, and it adds up. Like it's insane. So patreon.com/shades and trades if you want to join the Discord. We have been flipping this one for it's just, dude, this is so volatile that you can make like 5%, 8%, and it just adds up to like 100% over the long term. And we're stuck in a trading range, like I said, so it really is a flipper's market right now. But the people who hold long term will also be rewarded once everything gets going and turns around into a bull run. So yeah, it's not a bull run if we're going sideways, guys. Let's see, they're just repeating themselves here. I don't see anything here. I don't see anything here to be excited about. Bookings and backlog. Bookings reached 35.5 million compared to 2.9 million in the same period in 2025. The company said the increase included a $20 million system sale that has not yet been recognized as revenue because the system has not been fully delivered. They do expect about 50% of their backlog to convert into revenue within the next year. So, right, it's a business, guys. Things don't just spawn out of thin air. This isn't Call of Duty, right? Things don't just spawn out of thin air. I don't know why people assume businesses just spawn things out of thin air. Everything takes time. Uh, Wow. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot about that. The company also announced new or renewed customer engagements with organizations including AT&T, Nasdaq, Verifin, Oki, Electric Industries, Shionogi, Unisys, and one of the world's largest gambling and entertainment companies. So, um, AT&T being one of the big ones on top of all that. Man, why do they like repeating themselves? I guess they repeat themselves for the sake of searchability, I guess, is what I imagine. Because that's what you do in web development. You kind of want the ability of people to find your article easily by constantly repeating some keywords. Let's see. Okay, now we have something good here. On the annealing side, the company expanded its long-term roadmap, saying it expects future packaging and superconducting interconnect technologies to support multi-chip architectures capable of scaling to approximately 20,000 qubits by 2029 and ultimately 100,000 qubits by 2031. Wait, what? Oh, okay, no, never mind. All right, so yeah, there's really, again, nobody should be surprised by the price action today. There's nothing, guys. Is there anything wrong with the company? Well, yeah, it's not going to go to the moon. It's still in the early stages, right? Just like AI was in its early stages. And then once the AI hype came around, what happened? What happened when the AI hype came around? Right? Nobody wanted SoundHound when it was at let's go back in time here. Nobody wanted SoundHound at $1. And then the AI hype came around and oh my god, everybody wants it. Woo! And it ran as far as $25 for a 25x. Isn't that interesting how that works? Right? Isn't that interesting? Right? Nobody wants AI when it's super cheap and then it runs huge. I'm telling you right now, same thing. Quantum, that is the future. It is cheap right now, and when this thing goes to 100 or 200 plus, you're going to be wishing you had bought and accumulated here, not just for long term, but also, I mean, just flipping it on the way up. If you've been flipping with us in the Discord, I mean, you could just buy and it goes up like 5-6%. And you can flip over and over. All these green days, you can just flip over and over and over and over again, and it adds up, guys. It'll add up to 100%. I'm doing a challenge right now in the Discord where we're just aiming for 100% on QBTS flips, and it is just chef's kiss money printer. If you know what you're doing, what you're looking for, or if you just want the alerts. So there you go. There you go, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. If you're looking for quick flips, get in, get out with 1%, 5%, 3%, and rinse and repeat. If you're looking for the short-term swing trade, buy and hold here under the purple line and hold for $30 at the top of the range, which should bring you about 50% return. And if you are holding for longer term, I give it a price target of 50 to 75 and then potentially 100 longer term for about I mean, obviously, if you're surprise, if you hold for longer, you make more, right? So if you're willing to hold for the $50 price target, 164%. If you're willing to hold for $100, it's hundreds of percentages in return. I think about for 500%. So yeah, it just really depends on your style of trading and what you're comfortable with. Some people are not comfortable flipping. Some people have that mentality of I need to flip, I need to make something every day and feel good about it and get that dopamine hit of, oh man, I just made a quick, $50, $100, $200, and all I did was click buy and sell real quick on something volatile like QBTS. And some people, they want to just buy and hold for the longer term, 200, 300, 400%. And some people want just a quick swing and make 20, 30%. It really is up to you. But this is one of those you can just do whatever. Maybe you want to have 3 accounts and swing trade long term on one and then on the other flips. Really is what I recommend. That way you're getting the most bang for your buck off of the same stock at that point. So there you go. That's all I got to say. I'm bullish on QBTS. Guys, it dumped and immediately got bought up. What more could you ask for? If that's not a sign of strength, I don't know what is. That is it for the video. I will see you in the next QBTS update.